Welcome back, guys. It's WCW Nitro ranking and updates. This show we will go over everything from the ranking of our divisions and any updates that occur or you might have missed on the show. Oh yeah, not to mention our pay-per-views. With that being said, let's get our show started with our television title rankings. As you can see, Taylor and Tiffany occupy the top 2 spots, both with a record of 8-2, with Taylor getting her shot at Clash of Champions. I am curious to see Tiffany's next move as she continues her rise to the top. To do so, she'll have to go through Taylor at some point down the road. Now let's look at the tag team title picture. So on the first episode we had Charlotte announce that there will be a tag team tournament to determine the inaugural tag team champs. The first round got underway as we had 2 matches on last week's episode. In our first match we saw High Energy pick up the win against the heavy favorites, the Steiners. Due to an injury suffered in the match with Donna, High Energy will not move on. Donna will be out 4 to 6 weeks, so the Steiners will be moving on to the second round. In our dark episode we saw the second match of the tournament. It was Demolition taking on the Order. Demolition proved to be too much, as they pounded their way to a victory by getting a countout over the Order. Demolition will move on to the second round. With the Steiners out of the tournament, Demolition should be the heavy favorites moving forward to win the tag team titles. Now let's look at the world title picture. Coming off the 2 biggest wins of her career, Casey Taylor has propelled herself to the top of the division. With an injury in December of 2K19, Casey was forced out of action for 2 years at the hands of the Russian. Casey comes back in 2K22 to face the Russian at the biggest pay-per-view of the year, Starrcade East vs West. Not only did she come back to take out the Russian, but she also won the WCW World title to become the 15-time World Champion. She then followed that up with a gutsy performance win over Rachel last week on Nitro. When you look at the top 5 in the rankings, all of them have won titles everywhere they have gone. Can Casey keep this run going, or will one of these ex-champions dethrone her? Only time will tell. With Clash of the Champions right around the corner, let's look at matches that have been booked for that night. In our first match booked for the Clash, it's our grudge match. This grudge dates back to 2K19, where Tiffany and Tegan faced each other twice with both athletes picking up a win. They're here to settle the question, who's better? With Tiffany on the verge of a number 1 ranking, she can't afford to lose this match. Tegan sitting 4th in the rankings, she will need this win as well to get closer to the top 3. So, it's Tiffany versus Tegan Knox in a singles match. Next match booked will be for the television title. Taylor Wilde was giving her shot due to a beatdown that occurred before the match and was too hurt to compete. Charlotte allowed Lita to take the 8th spot in the Battle Royal, which she ended up winning and becoming the new champ. Charlotte then declared Taylor Wilde the number 1 contender. So here we are. It's Lita versus Taylor Wilde in a singles match for the television title. Our next booked match is our dream match voted by you, the fans. A poll was put out here on YouTube on what dream matches you guys wanted. Well, this match ended up winning with 86% of you wanting it. So here we go again. It will be Bayley going one-on-one against Tessa Blanchard. With a win by Tessa, she can jump past Bayley for the 3rd ranking and set herself up for a future title shot. But a win by Bayley, you would think she's guaranteed the next in line for the title. We'll wait and see. Thanks for watching WCW Nitro Ranking Show. Before we go, I want to leave you with what's to come on next week's episode of WCW Nitro. I want to thank you again for watching my first universe mode. For me, I'm Kayla Major and I'll see you on the next episode. Bye bye for now. Yeah.